today, guys, what I was hoping to discuss was goal setting. So you've probably got an understanding of these vlogs at this point, just maximum 5 minutes of chatting about things that can help us to become healthier and happier during lockdown. And I have always said since the start of this pandemic even back in March of 2020, that if we can't go outwards, I think there's a lot of value and a lot of sense in going inwards and maybe focusing a little bit more on what we're trying to achieve in our years on this planet. So goal setting for that reason is important. So goal setting, guys, so the first thing is to find something that's interesting and purposeful for you as a person. So something that you're curious about, you are potentially passionate about, but definitely something that's purposeful to you. Once you kind of get an understanding of what's important, and they could be within the spheres of business or sport or personal lives, whatever the case may be. Once you have an understanding as to what they are, there's power in writing those goals down. By writing it down, first of all, it's embedded more in your psyche, in your subconscious. The process of writing makes it easier to remember. And that's really just practical, pragmatic, but also it's almost a contract you're signing and writing to yourself. It's formally making a commitment, and there's no real getting out of it. Once you've written it down, it's obviously important you went to that effort. It's like signing a contract to yourself regarding these goals. What I like to do then is to break them down between short-term, medium-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals can be up to like for the next 24 hours, but I like to see within a 3-month period, let's say like a business quarter, kind of like short-term goals. Mid-term goals would be then anything over that into probably the year mark. And then long-term would be a year to 3 years you'd like it to be achieved. I don't personally, and I know other people would say different, I don't really like to plan too far after that. But then you know, once these 3 years are complete, it'll be another 3 years. But 3-year goals, I think, you know, long enough to keep you focused, and they're not too abstract, they're still actionable. Whereas if I was planning for 30 years down the line, you know, you're not really feeling motivated to take action towards those goals. But these short, medium, long-term goals will get you there, regardless. So write them down into a journal. I personally, and I know this other people might think this is a bit OTT, but I would take that one step further. I would put my medium-term goals, and when I say would, I don't mean hypothetically, it's on the wall here. So a big wall planner, as to like an umbrella. The top of the umbrella is what I'm going to be achieved in 3 years, and then under it is all micro targets that will help me get there, micro goals that will help me get there. And essentially they're the short-term goals then. So you have your medium-term goals as the big macro plan, and all those short-term goals will get you there. And yeah, so the 3 years, as I said, is your long-term umbrella goal. The medium-term goals then are the categories underneath, and then short-term goals I actually have on post-its in another state of my wall, and I take them down as they get achieved. So for 3 months at a time, I'm taking down these post-its. I write them up first and then take them down, and then they all feed into the medium-term goals, which eventually will get me up to my long-term goals. Works for me. Depending on what sort of space you have, but it definitely works for me, because by seeing it every day in my office / bedroom, you're just so much clearer on your goals, and subconsciously you're even aware of it. You don't have to read it, you just see it in the side of your eye and it reminds you, and you kind of can take action and manifest your goals through action then. But you have to be aware, and I feel as though writing them down and having them in front of you every day, it's advantageous as reminders, motivation. And as I said, it's almost making a promise to oneself. You're resolving to get these goals. And nobody wants to see goals on the wall way past their deadline. You know, you're motivated, you see them, you want to get rid of them. There's satisfaction in taking those goals off the wall. Drawing a line under it on my medium-term goals. Eventually I'll get to do that with my long-term goals, but there's a lot of satisfaction by taking off these post-its for the short-term stuff. But yeah, so that would be my advice. Purposeful, curious, useful to you. that has your attention. Write them down, commit to yourself, and then separate the long, medium, short term. Take daily action through seeing them as reminders and taking motivation, and enjoy the satisfaction of taking goals off your list. If you found that useful and you liked what I'm talking about there, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll be posting a video just like this, short micro vlogs for every day of February. I hope you're okay, and I will see you soon. Nothing but love.